Hi, I'm Peter.
My name is Alex.
So my name is Sergio.
Well, I'm John.
That is the cool part about music these days, because it's for everybody.
Yo. So, we are recording.
Yeah.
Feels awesome. Yeah. The first episode of the Untune Podcast. My name is Alex. Let's go through who is who. Who are you?
Who am I?
Yeah, who are you?
So my name is Sergio. I have two aliases up and running right now. So Kalimano for the Swedish music, Black Chaplin for the English music. I'm mainly a songwriter, live performer, musician. That's basically me. What I do when it comes to music. Yeah. Otherwise, just a funny guy.
You are a funny guy.
Yeah, thanks.
Pretty weird too. Anyway, John, tell me, who are you?
Well, I'm John. I'm a music producer and graphic designer, and I live here right now in Gothenburg, working for GRSC. And yeah, it's nice to be here.
Cool.
Cool. And the last person. Who are you?
I'm Peter. Yeah. Music producer, songwriter. Label manager, doing this shit. Yeah.
Good introduction, I must say. Jesus.
Then again, Alex, who are you?
Who am I? I'm a producer myself, beat maker. And one day I would like to perform again, so I'm also a DJ.
Cool.
And this is a nice setup, I must add. This is a really nice setup.
Yeah.
This is the first episode, as we have mentioned. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to future episodes and having guests on board, and it's gonna be awesome. But yeah, why did we even start this?
Oh yeah, John as the podcast manager, you have the idea, right?
Yeah, well, we're basically a songwriting group, so we wanted a platform where we could discuss different projects that we're working on right now, music-related topics, and some interesting shit to put up there. And it's just fun to kind of have people to relate what we're doing and also to get feedback. Just going into productions and work through how our daily business is going by.
Yeah, true.
It's all like those, those random movies or Genius makes great movies on YouTube where they are breaking down like songs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully we can make some of that. I mean, you make great beats, blah, blah, blah.
You too.
It would be cool to just,
you too, you know that, right?
Yeah, thanks. It would be cool to just, have some time we can just break down a beat like we use this and that, blah, blah, blah. And hopefully it will be enjoyable for the listeners and the viewers.
Well, amen. You are really good at performing, I must say.
All right, thanks.
Like I'm seeing your Instagram stories like all the time. I'm like, damn, that looks dope. I want to be there. So just please hook me up.
Yeah, I'll hook you up. I'll hook you up with some mean ass VIP and dope ass shit.
Yeah, I would love that. Just don't do it in Stockholm. It's like 6-7 hours from Denmark. So that's,
all right. Gothenburg.
Yeah, Gothenburg or Malmö. Just yeah. Please text me.
Of course.
We should all go. Jesus Christ.
No distance is too long for something good, right?
Yeah.
But let's just get it off the table. So Peter, John, and I are right now we are based in Gothenburg. Mm-hmm. But you are based where?
In Copenhagen, Denmark.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's a nice city.
I'm a Danish guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good contrast, I think.
Yes, it is.
No, we are we're located in Gothenburg as of this moment, but we're also planning on expanding in Copenhagen, right? Building a new studio and stuff. It's gonna be awesome. But yeah, we have to plan that, by the way.
We're actually we've been working on that now. Last month we started, right? It's cleaning out and starting out with the table, and just now it's all about equipment. What do you need? What do you like? Yeah.
True.
That's what we're on right now.
Yeah. And actually on Monday, the painting of the the place is beginning. So that's going to be awesome. Just
Nice.
bright colors.
Yeah, cool.
And by that, I mean all white. But it's going to be fresh. It's going to be clean. It's going to be nice. Then we can build the acoustics and we can build the environment. And I have a lot of ideas on how I want to, build it up and decorate it.
Yeah, we
So
should.
it's gonna be
hook-
awesome.
Yeah, but we should hook the listeners and also the viewers on the journey to Danish studio, so they can follow and get along on the ride.
Yeah,
as
of course.
Untune
Right
develops.
now, there's nothing, just a table. But it's a nice looking table. Damn, it's like old wooden style. It's really, really awesome.
That's the old studio table from this studio actually. It's an oak table, just refinished and made it. With new legs.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
Yeah.
It looks really dope. Like it has like the dark texture of like really olden wood. And
Yeah.
it looks amazing. Like you did a really good job. Like
Thank you.
preparing it. Yeah, I did nothing.
Yeah, you were finishing it off. Yeah.
No, I just use it. Well, I do.
We're talking about the table here. This
yeah, the
is an
table.
interesting podcast, right?
Yeah,
So yeah,
great pilot. By the way.
Gotta love those tables.
gotta love those tables.
No, but it's it's gonna be awesome.
So stable.
It's gonna be really awesome to have like also a place in Denmark from I don't know when you guys want to join.
Yeah, of
you're
course.
more than welcome. It would be awesome. Then I also don't have to travel that much.
Of course, the listener is also welcome, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
If they pay enough, no?
And also we
hey.
gotta go down to Denmark and do a podcast down there.
Yeah, true.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
When
Yeah,
it's
that
all
would be
finished.
awesome. Like
Yeah.
the Danish podcast experience.
Yeah.
Still gonna do it in English though,
Yeah,
right?
that makes sense, right?
Yeah, it does.
Nobody understand Danish, except Danish.
No,
people.
they
us.
don't. Like, give me a potato in the mouth, and then you probably, yeah.
I
That's
also
Danish.
read,
Potato trick.
That's Danish for you, right? So,
I read somewhere that Danish like kids, they're the last like in all over the world. They have the hardest way of understanding their parents, so they learn
Their own language, like
It was you showing me, right? You started talking about.
maybe. I always thought it was Chinese but that's when it comes to writing. So Danish people I think they learn their own language the slowest because it's so hard to
you.
understand.
thank you. Thank
While I mean, like babies here in Sweden are basically learning around like 2 years old, maybe. Then you get grips of some words, and then you develop in like I don't know.
Nice. I was actually, thinking about the experiences that we have had within music.
Yeah.
You're a live performer, and you're a producer just like I am, and so are you. What are...
I'm a live engineer from the beginning, yeah.
Well, that's true. That's true. Well, what are your experiences, Sergio? How long have you been actually doing live performing, songwriting, all that stuff?
I remember that I started writing music when I was 11 years old, and basically around that time I started doing gigs, at the school. My music teacher allowed us to, have certain concert nights.
Nice.
So I think that's when I started music in high school, and also after that, I got the feels that I have a lot of, live experience compared to the people that I was in school with.
Nice.
Or were in school with. Because, and I think that has to do with the ability to, set up certain like concert nights. Me and Peter and John as well, we lived basically just next door to each other. So we had our city kind of had the
Can't really call it a city, right?
yeah, it's a small
Suburb.
town city. Just a small town boy. No, but they gave us the ability to create like concert nights, different events. And it was basically driven by the kids that wanted to do and make like cool shit. So
Nice.
So from the beginning, that's that. And now I'm seeing on nightclubs and yeah.
You're doing a great job with that, by the way.
Thanks, bro.
Still, please
Thanks,
hook me
bro.
up. Please hook me up. John, I have seen your work for like back in 2013 when I met Peter for the first time. Like I saw was it on Instagram or Facebook or SoundCloud? I don't even remember by that.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking.
MySpace.
What do you mean?
Yeah, like the first time we got in contact, that was over
Facebook. Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But it was regarding something that you put up on SoundCloud.
Oh yeah. I put
Yeah.
up on SoundCloud. You contacted me through a forum, like on a page on Facebook.
Yeah.
And then we started talking. Yeah.
And then I got to listen to your music. Like you were doing the hardstyle duo.
Yeah.
That's how I got to know you, firstly.
Yeah.
But how long have you been producing?
Man, it started 10 years ago. I watched a video on YouTube. There was this festival, and I saw these DJs perform their own music, and that's when I really got into it. And I really wanted to make my own music, and just learning a lot about it online, and started in FL Studio, just doing
As everyone.
really bad beats, just trying
All
around
been
with
there.
different experiments. And then I had this friend who asked me if I wanted to go to like this communal place where there was this studio and you could learn how to DJ, and I was just so into that. So I went with him, met a lot of like-minded people to do music with and learn more, and that's just where it started. And not long after that, I met Peter, and we started to produce music together, mostly hardstyle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Illusions, man.
illusions, man.
Illusions. Actually, we had Sergio feature on a track. I don't know.
I didn't
if
know
you
that.
remember that.
Yeah, just a little
Rules.
bit. Yeah.
We make the rules here now.
Maybe, yeah.
Damn.
We actually had quite a success. We played with Brennan Hart on his City to City tour back in 2012 in Kungsbacka area in Sweden, and we played at was it called Mass Drive? It was with the Tweakers and some other artists. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. You guys did a lot there back in those days. And actually, I quite remember that we might have had like one or two like hip hop sessions back then as well.
Probably.
Because I met Peter the same way at that communal place, and he's the guy basically doing everything, a little bit of everything.
ADHD, man. ADHD.
Yeah. But you could see him running around with the camera, as well as you could see him with 5 XLR cables, just setting up a studio session. So yeah, it's really cool to sit all those years after. We're still friends, and now Untune is about to reveal itself.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. Yeah. Well, I've been producing for about I would say almost 10 years now. Also.
Yeah.
And like everyone, we start in FL Studio and we make crappy beats. Oh, except you.
Logic Express.
And except
Reason
you.
2.0, man.
Wow.
OD.
Dinosaur.
Like 03, man.
OG.
Oh my God. What a dinosaur you are, man. Jesus Christ.
Did they even have like computers?
No, we're on a typewriter, Commodore.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Damn.
Great experience, by the way. No, but then then I went on to do, for the experience of it, do a lot of collabs with people. And that went okay. I was still a very, very green producer at the time. But then I met Peter, and then I learned from him in Logic, and I got to learn that more. And yeah, now I'm using Ableton, and we use like Ableton, Logic, Studio One. Like we have a broader spectrum of knowledge now, and that takes some time. You really have to dig into all the theory. Really, like it's really hard. Like you should, like a good advice, just learn the basics before you start doing something. It will save you a lot of time.
Yeah.
Just do your reading, do your researching. There's a lot of YouTube videos. We did have that, but not that many though.
No. That's the cool thing about it. I mean, all my friends that are starting music now, I'm saying, hook yourself up on YouTube, because that shit, it wasn't developed that way. So it was some random dude speaking, kind of complex about like logic, blah blah. Now you have from step to step. You have like for beginners, you have blah blah. You have you have really.
It's easier now to learn the new ways. Yeah.
I have people, around me that has never touched the keyboard, never touched the guitar, and 2 months later they have produced like a trap beat or like a house.
Are you talking about me?
Yeah, basically, yeah. No, but seriously, and I think that is the cool part about music these days, because it's for everybody. Then again, maybe releasing music, maybe then you need to sort of know somebody blah blah to get the stream. But I mean, a kid can make a dope ass beat on his laptop, and that laptop,
as Deadmau5 said it,
everybody can do it right now. Like the technology developed in that way. Like when I started out in 03, as I said, with Reason 2.0. Like it was this rack setup, you could do the patch on the backside. So I learned from that.
Oh my god!
So like learn how to patch and like connect all the audio chains and all that. Then like went to gymnasium. I started. I was schooled in live engineering and live audio. So that was this beginning. And I decided that I wanted to start a label. I decided I want to do this for the rest of my life, and that's what I went into. Then like everything happened. Like started going tours, started doing like the festival seasons. Started just doing music. Met up with the communal youth circles where I met you guys. And actually I met you first, Sergio. But I remember like you were you're so driven always. You were hooking on everything. Like everyone, like I want to make a song. Just like okay, I want to be with it. Always. It was so nice. Then me and John started doing hardstyle, started working with that. And during all this time, like I was schooled from like age of 16, right? You start in UNISM, right? High school is called, right?
Yeah.
So like I've been getting everything from school, no YouTube or anything like that. Sidetracking, I realize, but fuck. Nowadays it's easier because the technology, like everyone can have everything in their computer, and it has to press that, like the CPU power and everything. So yeah.
And then you do have master classes like from Deadmau5, Armin van Buren, even Hans Zimmer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm about to buy it. I think it sounds dope. Like the way he just made the Batman theme, like, and it's really simple, but it's really powerful.
I'm into that Timbaland and maybe Deadmau5. I like those.
Yeah. But it's been there's so much knowledge accessible right now that I would love to have started with all that. Today is like a really, really good period to begin producing in general.
Yeah.
Also singing, like the auto-tune effects that just came out like recently. That's awesome too. So there's great opportunities. But the music business has also evolved and changed. Like remember back in the beginning of the century, like it was about releasing on iTunes and stuff, and then you can pre-order albums, and people made a lot of money that way. Now it's completely different.
You also bought like CDs.
Yeah.
And those cost like around like 150 Swedish crowns, roughly, give or take. But nowadays, I mean,
people nag about 100 kronor for Spotify.
Yeah.
Back in the days, it was 200 for a CD, for an album.
Basically, the CD is basically dead, and you're buying like LPs just for the vintage quality and just to have it on stand on your nightstand or whatever, So those
the LPs up there.
Yeah. We got Dr. Dre up there. I don't know what we have up there.
Well, they look awesome. Like
they
really spice up the place, right?
Motown.
Yeah, Motown. Yeah, cool.
And this is a nice studio to sit in, by the way. I've always loved this studio. Like every time I come visit, like I want to go to the studio. Like it looks awesome. It really looks awesome. I can only
Thanks,
hope that we do an equal amount of job to the Danish studio.
Yeah, of course.
But this is awesome. Like, I've really been excited about starting up this podcast. Like, and I hope everyone has a better knowledge of who we are. Not Peter, of course. We don't know who he is, but I don't mind him.
But I thought a little bit about, you know, us as why us for? I mean, what we are basically trying to do here. I mean, Untune, it's going to be a podcast, but then again, it's going to be as well, or maybe the main point of it is us as a songwriting group or a songwriting team, I would put it.
Yeah, team is better.
Yeah. I like team.
Collaborating.
So this little podcast that you're listening to, this is for the team spirit.
Amen.
Team building.
Amen.
Yeah.
Get to know us better. Get to know our crazy sides.
So yeah, what genres are we gonna get into with this?
Well, that's a good question, John. Why don't you answer that?
Oh man, a lot of different
put in the
genres.
spotlight right away.
Now we got hip hop, we got R&B, house, trap, and hopefully we can try to develop some new styles.
Yeah.
Maybe doing a little collab and just try to experiment with a little bit of everything, just to get a little bit of a feeling of, because when you're sitting there trying to find a new style, you're basically preparing for the future, right? Because the sounds are always changing.
Yeah.
And just what happened during the last 10 years, man.
Yeah.
Things have changed.
Even in the past 5 years, like
We
went to big room, to what was it, tropical house, deep house also, and now it's more poppish with reggaetons coming back. I think there is coming back.
We brought back the Roland 808 kick.
Yeah,
that will be brought back. And that came back in full effect in every genre. I mean, you can find it even in country, you know. Now we got Lil Nas X, what he is calling himself, who does like country rap type trap shit.
Yeah,
808s.
Yeah.
A lot of it. Yeah,
everywhere.
But I would like to say that the knowledge around the table is revolving, you know, live recordings. Guys know how to just produce beats and, you know, make that fly. So basically, in the future, maybe we'll sit here some years from now and say that, all right, so we basically cover every genre. We can do whatever you like.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that with like a decade ago, started coming this like big tsunami of just bunch of subgenres.
Yeah.
Like so many subgenres. It came with like dubstep, as people call it, but it was complextro as it's mainly core of it. There's just so many subgenres. It's just, oh man, it's hard to keep track on everything right now.
Yeah, know the differences too.
Yeah.
Like sometimes, like you can listen to a track and be like, yeah, that's deep house, or that's back in the old school days, electro house, you know?
Yeah.
But now it's getting more complex because a lot of, mixtures between genres, like they have house and then all of a sudden it's trap, and, or they have like elements from another genre and they put it in, you know, it's so complex nowadays. But that's the beauty of it, right?
Yeah.
There's no rules in music.
Nah, that's cool.
And that's why there's also no limits.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
As this guy would put it, sky is the limit.
The Notorious B.I.G.
Rest in peace, brother.
No, but yeah, this has been a fun pilot, you know? It's been a very fun pilot. I can't wait to the next episode.
Oh,
I
yeah.
really can't. So this is us. This is what you get. 3 Swedish guys, 1 weird Danish guy.
Talking music. And
Talking music.
doing stuff.
Doing stuff. A lot of experience. So yeah, I will see you. Not I. Will see you.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, we will. Stay tuned.
Until next time.
Yeah.